It's Hot Breakfast with Aidan Thomas.
We've just concluded Women's Month. It's not been an easy month. That's for sure. And if I look at just some of the stories that have hit the media, and I know we've had it in our news, some stories more prominent than others. There was the death of Sadika Newman. She was, from what I remember, 8 months pregnant on her way to a shop in Manenberg, got caught in gang crossfire. 8 bullets hitting her. She lost her life, and that too of an unborn baby. I mean, that in Women's Month. We kind of look at these things and we think, how's this even possible? How does this happen? And it sort of brought to the fore all the more because it's Women's Month. Just this past weekend, the story emerging of Leandre Jegels. She was a karate champ, a world boxing champ, died at the hands of her boyfriend, a policeman, as a result of a domestic dispute in East London. Shot 3 times in the face. Megan Kramer, she went missing at the beginning of the month. An equestrian. She was kidnapped, went missing. Her body was eventually found. And that story certainly not having a pleasant ending, not for her, not for her family. And then the most recent case of a young first-year student, Jessie Hess, 19 years of age. She and her grandfather found brutally murdered on Friday. And it's surreal. We report in these cases. And it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine what they must have felt at the time that it happened, to have been so violently attacked, and to have had their life come to a premature end. All 4 of them, along with very many others that perhaps didn't garner as much media attention as their cases. In the case of Jessie Hess, even more eerie. She, in fact, was on our show, this show, on Friday morning. She won a competition. She won 5,000 Rand on Hot Breakfast just this past Friday. And part of the competition was outlining what she was saving for. Now, have a listen. This was, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we don't know, before somebody killed her. So just have a listen to what she was saving for.
Yeah, I've been saving to do something special for my gran and my aunt who's looking after me. So I'm thinking of taking them out or having this whole weekend planned for us, basically.
All right, your granny and your aunt, and why those two women?
So they're very special to me because they took me in when I was still in high school already, and they've been looking after me, and they worked so hard and sacrificed a lot for me, and I've always been wanting to do something special for them. Now that I'm in university, I think I can now, so I've been saving to do something special this year for them at the end of this year.
That perhaps one of the last phone calls, can you believe it, that she would have had with anybody. Jessie Hess, 19 years of age, died at the hands of an attacker who took her life and her grandfather shortly after that phone call just Friday morning. We got wind of it at Hot Breakfast on Saturday, and just somehow or the other, that drives home the brutality, the I don't know, the savage behavior of society that somebody with that much promise, somebody with that much compassion for fellow human beings should be slaughtered in the way that she was. She died beaten, broken, she died brutalized. But I'm glad that for just one last minute, and there's nothing that we could have done to have changed what would have happened to her, but I'm glad for just one last moment on Friday, there was the chance for her light to shine for everybody to see. I suppose when people die, they say, rest in peace. But I have every reason to believe she has risen in incredible glory and has taken her place among the angels.